Orchestra, inviting you to join Jay and his guests, Judge Joseph Wapner, John Davidson, author Jackie Collins, and a performance by the Cirque du Soleil. And now, here's Jay Leno.
You must be confused. This is not Jim Baker's farewell tour. I'm sorry. Well, what's the news? Donna Rice has moved to Los Angeles. Did you know that? She's moved here, and I guess that makes this town pretty much a mandatory campaign stop, huh? She's gotten into acting. Did you know that? Donna Rice has gotten into acting, and she got her first part today. She's starring in the Jessica Hahn story. So that was pretty good, yeah. Did you all read Jessica Hahn's article in Playboy? Did you see it? It was interesting, you know. She talked about the seduction. She said that Jim Baker had said to her, by helping the shepherd, you're helping the sheep. I think there's a better way to help the sheep. Let's just kill the wolf. Huh? I think that's probably the safest way. Yeah! Kind of a sad note. I see where the Ayatollah Khomeini may have a possible brain tumor. Did you see that? Yeah. May have to be operated on. I say save the tumor, throw away the brain. Yeah! Imagine they took out the tumor and everything was okay. I mean, how they took the tumor out, he went, I don't know what got into me. Hey, gals, take those veils off. Come on, we're going to New York. Let's party. Come on. Yeah, that was the thing. Anybody see George Shultz? He was on Meet the Press the other day. This is what he said, and I quote, he said, we shouldn't let the Russians jerk us around. Is this the language of international diplomacy now? Huh? I mean, the Russians are jerking us around? What do we got, Sylvester Stallone writing these speeches to these guys? See, maybe the next summit, Schultz could bend over and show the Russians his tattoo. You know. Oh, gosh. You know what I did today? I read the 20-year anniversary of Rolling Stone, the magazine, and, you know, they had a whole bunch of stuff about the 60s. It was kind of funny, and you forget all the fads that were popular in the 60s. Like when I was in college, there was a thing called sleep learning technique. Do you remember this? And the theory was, as you slept, you'd automatically memorize all the facts that were being said. Like if you put things on tape, or if people talked at you, I guess, while you were asleep, you would automatically memorize these things. And I guess Reagan pretty much put the kibosh on this theory, you know. Yeah, that's, Boy, this is interesting. You read this in the paper, the Navy is now using dolphins in the Persian Gulf to help out with the mine-sweeping operations. This is fascinating. It's kind of like the old Flipper TV show, you know. In fact, President Reagan said if it works out, they're thinking of sending Lassie and Benji to Nicaragua to work with the Contras there, yeah. The Gutenberg Bible, did you read about this the other day? Sold at auction for almost $5.5 million, which, that seems like a lot, but you figure that's about what Jim Baker was charging for one of his. So, you know, worth it. Well, I read a fascinating interview this weekend with George C. Scott. You know, he stars in that TV show, Mr. President. And he says that he works from 8 in the morning to about 10 or 11 at night. Sometimes he has a 14-hour day. Now, President Reagan, the real president, he says he works from about 1 to 5. Kind of strange to think that Reagan went from actor to commander-in-chief just because the hours were better. You know. A lot of moving swiftly, a lot of benefits. Got to get more Iran PTL jokes. That's what I say. A lot of benefits coming up this month. You know, they're doing comic relief again. You know, the comics raise money for the homeless. I'm involved with one I think would be pretty popular. Hands Across Wall Street. You might want to check that out. Yeah. Oh, well, there you are. Let me ask you, how many people here got a babysitter to come to the show tonight? Not didn't bring a babysitter. I mean, had to use a babysitter to come to the show. You might have. Now, this is amazing to me. Isn't it? People never check the credentials of babysitters. I mean, if you go to a doctor, you want to know how many operations have you done, how long you've been a doctor. If to go to a lawyer, you know, how many cases have you tried, how many have you won? But what's the only question you ask a babysitter? Look, what time can you get here? And who does most of the babysitting in this country? Teenagers. This is the most frightening thing, because teenage logic is frightening. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, when you think back to how you used to talk and think when you were 17, you know, I got my first car when I was 17, and I went to my dad, and I wanted to borrow $600 for car insurance. You know, my dad figured I was growing up. You know, he sat me down. He said, look, son, I'll lend you the money for the insurance, but how are you going to pay me back? And this made perfect sense at the time. I said, well, look, Dad, when I smash up the car, I'll just give you the money from the insurance. You know. Yeah, it seems a bit odd. I was watching my favorite show today, People's Court. You know, I feel so sorry for Judge Wapner, you know. He must take so much grief from the other judges. I mean, judges are a pretty pompous group. Maybe get a bunch of judges in a room, you know, they always try to impress one another with the important cases they've handled. Well, I remember the essence of the Miranda decision was essentially that the rights of the individual should triumph over the needs of the majority. Well, here comes Judge Wapner now. Hey, Wapner, how'd you make out with that case of the puppy-stained carpet? Oh, gosh. Listen, we have got a great show tonight. Judge Joseph Wapner, John Davison, Jackie Collins, and the Cirque du Soleil. We'll be right back. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Think about I'm in delight. Tossing and turning. I'm in delight, has got me yearning.
Almond Delight tonight. It tastes too good to wait till morning.
New Purina Dog Chow brand dog food for small dogs. Tiny bite-sized pieces. Big taste and nutrition.
Max! Dinner.
It's big news for small dogs.
If you're in Los Angeles and you're looking for a laugh, you don't have to go too far. Just head down Melrose to the Improvisation, and you'll get an evening of hoots and howls in a place where a lot of today's top comedians got their start. But if you go, bring your sense of humor and your Visa card, because at the Improv, they don't take anything serious, and they don't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
What you're asking me to do is absolutely illegal.
You're gonna let your client just fry because you want to play by the rules?
A public defender facing the biggest dilemma of her career.
Have you had contact with a juror on this trial? If I find any evidence of collusion, I'll have you disbarred.
A juror with information that can help her.
I mean, I thought the whole idea was to find the truth.
Or destroy her. Cher, Dennis Quaid, Suspect, rated R.
Now playing at a theater near you.
Genie is driven to perfecting the garage door opener. Introducing the Genie Genius, a garage door opener so advanced you can program it with these unique brain cells to perform many special functions, like opening the door with a code, turning on house lights by remote control, or detecting objects in the door's way. And Genie's track drive never needs lubrication or adjustment. The Genius, only Genie has it.
You know, once again, it's proof that nobody knows anything about anything. This is from yesterday's paper. The two papers here in Los Angeles, there are really only two major papers. There's the Los Angeles Herald, which can't may want to go on this. You see, another blue Monday for Dow. Terrible day. Same day, Los Angeles. Oh, look, buyback pushes Dow way up. So, if you got money in the market, I don't know, just sell it in a paper drive or something. Anyway. Oh, this is wonderful, my first guest. You will be very impressed with this. My first guests are a remarkable troupe of performers from Montreal. That's why I'm talking with the phony accent. They have caused a sensation here in Los Angeles. They will be performing in their Big Top. When's the last time you saw something in a Big Top? At the Santa Monica Pier. They're terrific, from October 29th to November 15th. Please welcome the Cirque du Soleil. Okay. The young lady on the wire there was Masha Dimitri, and she was assisted by Mark Prue. Weren't they terrific? And we'll be right back after the concert.
From Touchstone Pictures, Lucy Chapman's come back from the dead, much to the surprise of her husband, her best friend, and herself. Shelley Long, Hello Again, rated PG, starts Friday, November 6th at a theater near you.
You feel the motion, the fever is high. You got a notion, you're gonna fly. You feel excitement, oh yeah. Riding Pontiac. Get on your Pontiac and ride, Pontiac ride.
Le Mans. Imported, affordable driving excitement from Pontiac.
This is the new Cuisinart Basic. It's a big food processor with a small price. Basically, its price is chopped, sliced, shredded. It needs a lot of dough for a little dough. Cuisinart Basic. Easy to use and buy.
Only Levitt's could put together a sale this big. Over $200 million in brand new quality furniture, coast to coast. And it's all on sale. Everything is on sale. There will never be a better time to buy furniture anywhere. So hurry in now. Prices this low can't last long, even at Levitt's.
Today on the Mazda Dealer Information Center,
We proudly present the all-new 88 Mazda.
929, the high-performance luxury sedan.
626, the mid-size family sedan.
MX-6 GT, the high-performance luxury sports coupe.
And the new RX-7 convertible.
This may be the best lineup anyone's ever had. But don't take our word for it. Drive one.
Come drive a Mazda.
One drive will make the difference.
We are back. My first guest is off to New York, where he'll host 2 weeks of Hollywood Squares at Radio City Music Hall. Then off to Sweden, good heavens, where he'll star in the Crystal Gale Christmas special. And I would have thought Crystal Gale was starring in that, but you never know how this business can be. And then to London, ladies and gentlemen. My gosh, to London, where he'll host the Miss World International Beauty Pageant. Would you please welcome a very busy guy, John Davison. Oh, gosh, no. Please put it back on.
That's a great mask. You know why I wore this?
Why you wore that? No.
To give me something different so that my face wouldn't look just so... People walk up to me and say, didn't I go to high school with you? Aren't you John Denver? Aren't you John... I have this face. Everybody thinks they know. Your face, no one could mistake. Right? He has a unique face. It's very good looking, but it's also very...
Thank you very much.
You have the chin of 3 people. That just,
well, that's very nice. That's very nice.
And that's why we like it.
Well, it's good to see you again. I heard you were out with a bad haircut, so it's nice to see you back in town again. Yeah. Come on! Oh, thank you very much. Now, you know, you and I go back a long way. Now, you were also a fellow New Englander, aren't you?
Yes, I grew up in West Bridgewater, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Now, you don't have any of the accent, though.
I moved to White Plains, New York. I'm not just trying to name places.
You sound like George Bush now.
No, wait. And I raised my hand in the 7th grade. I said, what's my mark? And the little girl next to me, very cute, said, she laughed at me. And I said, okay, what's my mark? And I changed my accent right away. You don't have very much of yours.
And that little girl was Morgan Fairchild.
Why do we do that? If we kept our roots, Ruth Buzzy still talks like she's from New England, and she's not hosting the Tonight Show.
No.
But so we should all...
No, but I think you have to speak what they call...
What's it called?
American. What do they call it? Middle American speech, like Walter Cronkite. You have to sound the way he sounds. The same way that if I go down south, comedy's a little trickier for me to do down there because I have an accent. And a lot of my colloquialism.
Not much. No.
Not much?
He doesn't have much of an accent. You have a...
But if you play... Auburn, Alabama, or something.
Well, you don't say, aha, guys, you know. do
What
that.
was that? I didn't even know what you said just then.
I
What was
can't.
that?
I don't do accent. Just like you don't do French accent. We found that out tonight.
No, I don't do a French accent. No, I do not. Don't do that. Now, you started out, now you where? From Massachusetts, then you went to Broadway, right?
And I moved to White
People
Plains,
think
New
you
York.
started on TV. I had an argument with someone about this the other day. I said, you started on Broadway.
I started on Broadway. I graduated from Denison University in Ohio.
Denison University?
Denison, yes. Where also Hal Holbrook is from.
Wait, Dennis, I never heard of. Is that accredited?
Yes, it is.
Now, was there a draft on then? Was it either Nom or Denison?
No. And I went to New York.
No, wait, I want to go back to that. How did you get in? Is this one of the things where you have to draw the ship captain on the matchbook?
No. Denison's a good school.
I'm sure it's a fine school. Where is it?
It's in Granville, Ohio, which is really a long ways from anywhere at all. It's just out in the hill. Anyway, I graduated, went to New York City, and got in a Broadway show right away. I started on Broadway with Burt Lahr. I got
with Burt Lahr. Well,
yeah.
Sure. Now, what was the show?
Called Foxy. Then I came back to Broadway to do Oklahoma. I played Curly in Oklahoma. I got a newcomer award that year for playing Curly. All I've ever gotten have been newcomer awards. I just keep getting them.
Really?
Yeah, that was in '66. That was for Oklahoma on Broadway. Newcomer to Broadway, Theater Guild magazine. '68, I got newcomer to film for Happiest Millionaire. In '73.
Happiest Millionaire. Wait a minute.
It's a film. It's a Disney film.
Oh,
it's a film. It was a movie.
Oh, that's like that Darn Shark or one of those kind of movies. The Happiest Millionaire?
The Happiest Millionaire. It's a Disney title.
Or one of those hard-hitting R-rated...
This is my career. This is this face. This is what I do. I
must admit, I will have to go to the store and rent The Happiest Millionaire now to see it. It is available on cassette?
Then the third award was in '73. We were playing opposite Sally Field. The girl was something extra. I played her husband, the guy with nothing going.
I remember that. Did you get an award for that one?
That was newcomer, the Golden Apple for Newcomer of the Year, the television. I just keep getting newcomer. I never get the big awards. Just
no, but the newcomer. But I think you can trade those all in for some valuable prizes, actually. You get 6 or 7 of those, and then you get the toaster oven.
Now, I'm hosting Hollywood Squares.
You are, and you do a fine job.
I love doing it. You guys do a good job.
Now, I want to ask you...
Want to hear the funniest joke we had recently on Hollywood Squares?
The funniest joke
we
you had?
Great stuff. I asked the question, who was famous for saying, nice guys finish last?
I don't know.
And the celebrity said, Dr. Ruth.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Let's hear it for Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. And you're also starring in Hollywood Squares, the motion picture, I understand, which is... Now, tell me about this. I have to read. The Miss World International, whatever.
This is my third year doing it. It's fun.
What is it?
It's a beauty pageant. It's fun. You go. It means nothing. It's not...
Oh, I'll tell the people you said. What's their name? It's Miss World means nothing. No. I want to hold you to that. It means nothing.
It means something to these girls.
Nothing. Okay.
But this is not You know what I mean. It's not an intellectual shit. It's not going to change the war.
But I think Gary Collins will be doing it next year. Boy.
No. But I think some things you do can just be a piece of fluff that's good. It's nice to look at these ladies.
Just some of the things that you do.
70. I'm pretty much the whole way, but that's okay. It's a career.
No, but you got a hard-hitting film like The Happiest Millionaire behind you.
Right.
You can pretty much do all the fluff you want after. Now, is there a talent competition in this? No talent? No,
but they're lovely girls.
I'm sure they're lovely girls.
They're from all over the world. It's a great show.
And what do? You introduce them to Democratic candidates or something? Is that how it works?
From 70 different countries they come. All different, but all very lovely in a different way.
In a different way. Now, I don't know. Now, let me ask you something. But now, how
different countries have hair the hair is different.
Hair is different.
Yes.
But see, who judges now? Because if you go to certain cultures... Now, this is actually legitimate. I read a story by this anthropologist, this woman who went to study in Africa. And she was blonde and very slim, and she was afraid that the men would all hit on her. Yeah. And after being in this village for like a few months, everyone was ignoring them. Finally, one of the men took her aside and said, you know, you're just not attractive. You're skinny, and your hair is, and your skin is so pale.
I know.
And they like different looks. So who judges Miss World? I mean, who is the judge? They have some guy from...
I thought this was going for a joke, I guess.
No. I mean, it's Miss World. How do you just...
Miss World, it's very hard.
Some parts of the world are like heavy women. America.
I know it.
We're obsessed with skinny women. How do you decide?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You don't do it. I don't
even know how it works.
I just say, and here she is, Miss Bally. I introduced
Miss Bally, so they have casinos involved here, too.
No. It's fun. We go to London, England, and they're beautiful women, and it's fun to do. And it's my 3rd year, and
it means nothing. Everything doesn't have to mean something. No, nothing. Some things doesn't have to mean anything.
What does Hollywood Squares mean? It means entertainment. It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
It means...
Now, you're doing it in Radio City Music. Now, that's like 6,000 seats, Radio City Music.
We are the first game show to play Radio City Music Hall.
Wait a minute.
I'm serious.
Wait a minute now.
That's an event.
You're right there on Broadway.
Yeah.
Do people really go down and go, we can see Cats, we can see... Let's go see Hollywood Squares. Oh, all 6,000 seats are taken.
I tell you, we are very big in New York City. We're on right after dinner there.
I'm sure it's a wonderful show.
Yeah.
But 6,000, I mean...
You know they have elevator stages there? Have you ever played Radio City Music Hall?
No, I have not.
I'm going to play Radio City Music Hall in November for 2 weeks. Now, you know how we're going to do it? 6,000 seats. You can't just sit here, just little people. On either side of the thing, we're going to have great big video screens like a rock show. So you see a close-up of the celebrity answering the question. We come up. You can get excited about it.
So it'll be like watching TV.
No. You come. Remember those elevator stages going to come up out of the elevator with dry ice on the floor?
Dry ice? No, why?
It makes smoke. It makes smoke.
I see. To make smoke. I'm not on. Why would I need smoke? I mean, it's Hollywood Squares. Why do you need smoke?
But it's going to look like a rock show. It's going to
look like a rock show, but it'll really be Hollywood Squares. Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
That's like a guy wearing elevator shoes.
Right. No.
And he takes his shoes off, and he's only 4'11". You know.
No.
So people come in thinking it's this incredible thing. It'll be unbelievable, and then.
And then I ask these great questions and get these great answers. That's going to be fun. You wish that you see you've never done Hollywood Squares.
No. Well, actually, I did it years ago.
You wish that I would ask you maybe to do it, but I did it.
I did the very early. I did it in the early years.
When Peter Marshall was doing it for 16
Peter Marshall?
years. That was
he did it a long time.
That's why I'm here today, because it was such a big hit.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, this is Hollywood Squares 2.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So are you going to take the show to other places, too, or just...
Yeah, we're going back to Hollywood, Florida, too. Did you know there's a Hollywood, Florida? We're taking squares there on the beach
I knew that,
again.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
see, I get out of town once in a while.
Yeah.
And you're going to do it outside?
Yeah.
On the beach?
Well, why stay in a studio if you're going to Hollywood, Florida? You got to show the beach and the girls, and yeah.
Why watch Hollywood Squares if you're in Florida, then? Why don't you're outside. You're on the beach.
Because it's funny. It's an entertaining. You really do enjoy it. Because you know what? You knew I wasn't on, because I wasn't on for the last couple weeks. I'm back on, so you do watch the show.
I do watch the show. That's what I said. You were out with a bad haircut.
You're right.
That's why I did that show. Now, obviously, I know we've known each other a long time. Now, you're a big workout guy, physical fitness guy.
This has always amazed me. We travel together. We've been on the road. I'm doing push-ups. Trying to work out and watch my diet. You never do anything.
No, I was foolishly working on my career. I was planning for the show. But you know, gosh, what a shame we have to get out while I had the last laugh. We'll be right back. I am so sorry about that.
What do you know about cranberries? I know I like ocean spray. What do you know about cran apples? Apple juice is never like this. Good for you. Tastes so good too. Cran apple.
The unique cranberry has essential things your body needs. So does cran apple, the good-for-you cranberry apple drink.
Better taste it, fresh fruit flavor. Hey, spray it out! Cranberry drinks.
It's good for you, America, from Ocean Spray.
Did you know that Oscar Mayer's succulent smoke-cooked ham is only 25 calories a slice? That should build your appetite. Just 25 calories a slice. Did you know that Oscar Mayer's delectable boiled ham is only 25 calories a slice? Now that's a tasty total. Just 25 calories a slice.
Way I look at it, I've kept my mouth shut long enough.
One bite of steak and you won't open your mouth for ordinary fast food again. New steak fajitas. Real steak, real fast.
Oh, and another thing.
Taco Bell, the only real choice.
I can't have baby because I have a 12:30 lunch meeting.
A hit is born.
And the critics agree. Baby Boom is absolutely terrific. Jeffrey Lyons.
Not going to affect me.
Keaton's brilliantly comic, Dennis Cunningham. A work of art.
Perfect.
4 stars, Rex Reed. It's 2 thumbs up, Siskel and Ebert. Diane Keaton.
That's very funny.
Baby Boom. Rated PG.
Starts today at a theater near you. Check the newspaper for showtime.
A dangerous fascination
Do you know the personal life?
leads to dangerous emotions.
I think I did this.
Jimmy Smits, Judith Light, Dangerous Affection, Sunday.
Tonight, Art Buchwald and Kent Herbeck. Need I say more?
As always, folks, remember to keep fingers, hair, and jewelry away from the screen while the show is in progress. Thank you very much.
Suppose I ought to send this old thing out and get it reupholstered. But I won't give up my comfort for even one day. Just like I won't give up my U.S. West Direct Yellow Pages. It looks like this because I use it. It's the only place I find exactly what I want. These U.S. West Direct folks have been around a long time. I use their book because it's the only one I feel comfortable with.
U.S. West Direct, the one that gets used.
New customers will come into the store and they're really surprised at the different lines that we have. It's not just nuts and bolts.
Save during our pre-holiday sale on GE radios. Under cabinet, digital clock, or portable. Your choice only $19.99 after $3 mail-in rebate. Get Chicago cutlery with the superior cutting edge. 3-piece kitchen set or 4 steak knives, your choice just $19.99.
America's Total Hardware Stores, coast to coast.
There's 2 kinds of people. There's car people and there's truck people. And if you're going to design trucks, you better know the difference.
I was in the desert last week, and there's this guy, and he has put a plastic liner, and he's using it for a swimming pool.
But people want to do that kind of thing with a truck. They want to treat it like it's indestructible.
Top hard bodies can take it. This truck is the right tool for the job.
But a guy owns a
Nissan, built for the toughest race of all, the human race.
High-Tech Fitness, a special report tomorrow at 5.
Yeah! The band is cooking tonight. Oh, boy. Good stuff tonight, Doctor. Very good. My next guest is called the Queen of Successful Trash Novels. I think that's a compliment. This is her latest book, Hollywood Husbands. It's out in paperback, and it's going to be made into a miniseries for TV. Gosh. Okay, please welcome Jackie Collins. Welcome.
That you really want to be in it, Jay.
Yes, that's just my kind of thing. I can
Of
play
course,
Lance
yes.
Bedrock, the lantern-jawed.
Lance Bedrock.
Oh, yeah. The 6'2", swarthy lantern-jawed character.
Gee, did you write him in a book that you wrote?
No, I did not, actually. Now, does it bother you? Now, obviously, you know that people review these, and they say trashy, and I wrote down one, someone said, smarmy.
I missed that one, you know.
Oh, you did?
I read the ones that say, couldn't put it down.
Oh, well, this...
Took it to bed with me,
Oh, there
and
you
my
go.
wife, of course.
Oh, yes. No, I mean, does it bother you when you get those kind of
Absolutely
reviews?
not. You know what is really great is the people who write to me, and they enjoy the books. I mean, I write the books because I love writing them. I really do. I have fun writing them. They're the truth about Hollywood, toned down.
No,
I knew you were going to say that.
No, the truth about Hollywood, but it's toned down.
It's toned down.
All right.
Now, I love the face you make because you know, if we just took some real-life goings-on, like Gary Hart or Jim Baker, or you were talking about Donna Rice before, if I wrote those stories, you'd say, oh, come on, Jackie, this couldn't happen. Or famous divorces that are going on in Hollywood right now.
Right as we're speaking, the divorces are going on?
This very minute, this
I
divorce is
am
going on.
shocked.
Are you all right, John?
Yes, I'm very happily married.
Good,
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear that. Good. Just checking.
Well, I don't know. Now, I know a lot of people in this town. I've been married 8 years. You see, I don't see. Why do I miss these people?
When we were making the miniseries of Hollywood Wives, okay,
Right.
I would go down on the set, and everybody, you know, Entertainment Tonight would be there, and the Today Show would be there, and they'd all be saying, now, you know, what do you think of this? And they'd say, oh, well, we live a very quiet life. We've been married a lot of years, and we, you know, we live in the valley. We don't know about these wild Hollywood parties. Then the cameras would stop turning, and they'd say to me, Jackie, I could tell you stories that you would not even believe about Hollywood, because, oh, come on, Jackie.
I like some story. All right, now what would be a story, rather than mention any
Oh,
names?
I can't mention any names, obviously.
No, obviously.
What would be a story? With a lady who was married to a very rich Hollywood producer, and he bought her a gorgeous ring. In fact, she saw the ring in the store in Rodeo, and she went in and she said, I want that ring. She said, but I want 10%. So the store said,
What do you
okay.
mean 10%?
She wanted 10% from the store. She said, I'll bring my husband in. He will buy me this ring, but you will give me 10%. She was a nice, you know, ordinary Hollywood wife.
No, but I don't...
But you haven't heard the story yet. So she
Okay.
goes in. She gets the ring. She gets 10% on the side of the money that the husband has paid. Then she goes to her lover, and she says, I've seen this great ring. She goes back to the store. She says, I'm bringing somebody else to buy the ring. I'll give it back to you. You sell it to him, and I'll give you 10%. So, you got the picture? So she goes back, and she gets it. The great thing about the whole story is the fact that this woman can now wear the ring with her husband and with her lover, and be perfectly secure.
Isn't that's such the kind of heartwarming story you want to hear just around. And with the holidays coming up, it's so nice to know that.
I know. I knew it would appeal to you.
Oh, boy, that's
why
just the kind of
I
story...
saved it for you specially.
It's got a story Gorbachev puts on the front page of Pravda, you know. No, but those sound like horrible people. I mean,
Well, I don't think they're horrible people. You know,
You don't?
No.
No, wait.
But wait a minute. Yes, maybe she is not, you know,
All right, now, maybe...
Mary Poppins.
Mary
But
Poppins?
The people that I write about.
Maybe not Mary Poppins? I feel like with the Iran-Contra hearings now, possibly.
That's a really great jacket you have on
Why,
tonight.
thank you. Thank you. I got it for 10% off. But no, But see that now, if you said to me someone was married to someone and you can't help you fall in love with someone else, you have an affair.
You?
No, I don't, but that happens. But what you're talking about is what? Had an affair?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been married for 8 years.
We can ask him, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, well, I did. So.
Did you ask her?
No, I didn't ask
you asked
Gary
me.
Hart. I asked you.
No, I've been married for 8 years. No, I have a wonderful... Well, how about you? Have you ever...
Well, I write about other people's sex lives. I don't talk about my own.
Oh.
Excuse us. What gives us the right to pry?
Gee. No, but now to get back to this woman with her 10% off. Now,
she's boring. Let's not get back
but
to
that
her.
just seems sleazy.
It is sleazy, but you asked me about the people that are out there, so I, you know, feel that I have to write about them.
Right.
Yes. But I also write about strong women. I write about interesting women. The biggest critics of me are people who haven't read my books. Now, have you ever read one of my books?
No, I have not. No, but it's just not the kind of... I mean, it's just not the
Well, no,
kind...
you say
I'm
not
not
the
interested
kind of,
in
but
it.
you don't understand really what it's about because you've never read it. So you're
No, but you know,
probably-
there's two kinds of... I don't read, like... I never read books about people that, like, started with nothing and then made it and then went to the Betty Ford Center and then came back again. I'm not interested in these people, you know?
No, I know what you mean, but they're out there, aren't they? I mean, we could make a
out
list.
there, but
We
why
could
do
make
I
a
have to
famous
run
list.
into them? You know? Why do I have to meet them?
You
Can't
probably
I
run
run-
into them on this show.
Well,
More
I do.
than once.
Yes. I probably do, but... Well, it just seems so sleazy.
Well, it's fortunate that I don't have to depend on you, Jay, to buy my book.
No. I'm sure that... I mean, if you like those kind of books, it's not...
There's a lot of positive things in my books because
Right.
when
I don't
you
buy
read...
math books either. You know, I
okay.
don't... if it's any consolation.
You know, when you read books today, well, I grew up reading Harold Robbins and Mickey Spillane and male writers, and the women were always kind of sitting around in the bedroom or the kitchen. And they were never out there doing anything. So I wanted to write books that would appeal to women, that the women were out there having a good time and you know, enjoying themselves. Why not?
Well, but you know what it is? It's the same type of... when they write... But isn't this just a female version of Mickey Spillane or something else? Where the men are just... No, the men are dumb. The guy is dumb.
Oh, no,
His
I
wife
don't
takes
write
him
dumb
10%.
men.
The lover is dumb. No. The woman you just told her about, the
She's
guy...
not in my book. She's a true life story.
she's a
I
true
told
life
you
story.
I had to tone it down. I
I
couldn't
see.
write a character like her.
But
she's too bizarre.
But this is just the female equivalent.
No, it's Hollywood Husbands is a book about 4 Hollywood husbands, right? One of them is a talk show host.
Really?
Yes. I knew that would, you know, rivet you with interest.
Okay, he's a
Yes.
talk show host.
He's a talk show host.
Is this based on any actual character?
Yes, it's based on many actual characters. And it's a composite, of course.
Oh, a
Nobody
composite.
that you would recognize. Yeah.
Nobody we would know.
No. And then there's the Hollywood husband with no money that marries the rich and famous woman, because we've all seen a lot of those in Hollywood. Right,
Yes.
John?
Yeah.
Yes, John
I'm
is...
sending you to sleep, John.
No, that's fine. I'm listening. I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm,
Well, that's all right, because
I'm,
Hollywood Square sends me to sleep, too.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm not on it.
Now, what would you do if you found out your husband was like one of these guys in the book?
I mean, you say one of these guys in the book, you've got to read the book to find out what they're like, you know. He's not like one of the guys in the book. He's not a Hollywood husband. Are you married to a Hollywood wife?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No, in fact, I know I'm not. What did I say? I don't think so. I know I'm not. No, of course not. Now I sound like you. I'm not sure. No, of course not.
Inquiring minds want to know, Jay.
Inquiring minds. There you go.
Inquiring
That's
minds
a,
want to
well,
know. Yes, what?
Inquiring minds. Now, do you read that paper as well? Even their ad is wrong. The untold story. How can a story be untold?
I don't read it because I don't.
If they told it, you heard it. So it's not untold.
But it's a great ad on television.
Well,
Inquiring minds want to know.
But those aren't inquiring minds. Those
Well,
are
we know they're
it's
not
like five
inquiring
people
minds.
sharing a brain, the people in that ad. And they're all... But you're not like this at all. You just
I'm not
write, you
like
write
what?
these for fun. I mean, you're not like the people in the
I
book.
write the kind of books that I like to read. Yeah, I like
Oh,
to read
okay.
the kind of books that I write,
Oh.
and I have fun writing them. People like to read them, fortunately.
Yes. Well, that's
And-
wonderful. That's
yeah.
wonderful that people... It's just not my cup
I'm
of tea.
sorry. I'm sorry. One day I'll have to try and reform you and get you to read one.
Well, I may read one. Maybe I'll take this one home tonight, and I will read
And then next
some of
time
it.
we meet, we will discuss it.
There'll be a spot quiz, you mean? Now, what do you like to do when you're not writing these books? Do you obviously you must be at these parties all the time, constantly gathering material for these books.
I've never actually seen you at one, I must say.
No, I don't get out. I don't do much.
What do you just work very
No,
hard?
I'm on the road, or I work in my garage, and
Yeah.
my wife and I... No, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I like to just putter around the house.
Well, I like to go to Hollywood parties, and I like to see what's going on, and I like to go in the...
But don't people cringe when they say, oh, here she comes?
No,
I'm
they
gonna wind
don't.
up
They don't. No, I was at a Hollywood party the other night.
I just like the Hollywood party.
I know.
It just sounds funny. Was it actually in Hollywood?
No, it was in Beverly Hills.
So it was a Beverly Hills party.
It was a Beverly Hills party.
Right there. Let's get the untold
I was at a
story.
Beverly Hills party.
Beverly Hills party, all right. With who?
Well, I was with a lot of people, but I went in the bedroom to change the film in my camera, whereupon...
Well, you went in the bedroom to change the film, and whereupon you went through the personal belongings of the owner of the house.
I searched that house for... No, I went in there, and this movie star followed me, in female, and she said...
A movie star
Jackie,
followed you into...
Yes, a very famous movie star, whose name I will tell you in the commercial.
Oh,
if you're riveted with interest.
Well, go
okay,
ahead.
but
Yes,
obviously
yes,
not.
I am.
Anyway, so she said to me, Jackie, she said, I can't tell you this. You make me laugh.
No, tell me. I want to hear what she said. She followed you into the...
She followed me in, and she said, you should write the true story of the older Hollywood wives, she said. And then she told me some outrageous stories about some of the ladies we see on television who are former movie stars.
All right, go ahead. Now tell me, what's one of the stories?
They're too outrageous. I can't tell you.
You can
I
tone
was
it
too
down.
busy watching a row that somebody else was having. And
No, well, what's one of the stories? Now, let me hear one of these outrageous stories.
No, I'm not. I can't tell you. I can't tell you because it's not funny if I don't tell you the name.
Now, you sound like Jim Baker now, all of a sudden. You know what?
We're talking of Jim Baker.
So what would they do?
What if I wrote... Now, wait a minute. What if I wrote Tammy and Jim? Would you look at this book and say, oh, come on, these people can't exist?
I don't believe they do exist. Anyway, we'll be right back after this message. Hollywood Husbands.
Introducing American Classic Crackers. Quality you can see. Quality you can taste. Quality so golden good, we had to name them American Classic Crackers. Dairy butter, cracked wheat, toasted poppy, golden sesame. American Classic Crackers. Rich, crisp, satisfying. Taste them. Discover American Classic Crackers. Quality you can see. Quality you can taste.
I was a real worrywart about my sales figures. Hello. Yeah, hi. How'd sales go today?
It looks good to me.
Then AT&T came through with Watts data transmission. They designed a system using my Watts lines to collect data automatically from my stores all over the country. Now that my sales figures come with my morning coffee, I can concentrate on what's important. And so can everyone else.
From equipment to networking, from computers to communications, AT&T is the right choice.
This
come to the Californias. With 17 flights each weekday from Portland, Alaska Airlines is your airline to the Californias.
Courtesy Ford Trucks, America's #1 sellers. Blow away the competition. Ranger from $63.88. F-Series pickup from $89.86. Bronco from $11,488. 7-passenger Aerostar from $13,195. Don't buy a truck before you see Courtesy. Courtesy Ford Trucks beat the competition in a heartbeat.
Our Christmas is saving you money.
Courtesy Ford, #1.
We are back. My next guest is here to return to the stern moral fiber that is The Tonight Show. He has been a judge for 7 years on the popular syndicated TV show People's Court, which is my favorite show. He was a municipal and Superior Court judge for 20 years and practiced law for 16 years. This is his new book. It's called View from the Bench. Please welcome Judge Joseph Wapner. Thank you, sir, for coming out. Now,
My pleasure, Jay.
Oh, you kill me. You're my favorite. Well, you don't kill me. I mean, I really enjoy you. You're terrific on the show. Now, let me ask, a lot of questions people always ask, I guess, from what your book says here, is that they want to know why they can't bring an attorney into small claims court with them.
Well, first of all, my book doesn't say that. My book is about the 20 years I spent on the bench
but your other
before
book.
the People's
You gave
Court.
me your other book, the first one.
The first one?
Yes, that's
Right.
the book I was referring
All
to.
right, that book.
Sorry.
All right.
You are strict. You can't get anything past. Ooh, what a tough guy.
You're funny. You can't bring an attorney in the small claims in California. You can in many states.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
No, and that's why we call it the People's Court, because claims only for $1,500. That's the top judgment that you can get.
Aren't they trying to raise it now?
We tried to. I went to Sacramento and I testified and talked my heart out. Didn't do a bit of good. Didn't do a bit of good.
What are they trying to raise it to? 3,000 or something?
5,000.
Oh, 5,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then the
gosh.
author of the bill reduced it to 3,500, and it still couldn't pass.
Oh gosh. So
Lobbyists
it
killed it.
stays at 1,500.
Stays at 1,500.
Now, when I watch the show, I mean, I think the reason a lot of people enjoy it is when you get irritated at some of these people. What irritates you the most on the show? Obviously, when they don't have the receipts. Oh boy. Oh gosh. How can they not know? I mean, the show's been on for 7 years. You're screaming at them for that. How can they come into court?
Well, they they should have learned by now. And it drives me crazy. Also, I can't stand people who lie.
Yeah.
I don't like liars. And people who don't answer a question. You ask a question and they start, when did the accident happen? How did it happen? I got up in the morning, I had breakfast, I read the newspaper. Who cares?
I like it when people speak incorrectly. I mean, I like to watch your face when you get these kids and they go, okay, so I go, right? So she goes.
I want to know where they're going.
And you want to say, where are you going? Yeah. Where did you go? And they look so confused.
Drives me crazy. I had some college kids the other day and they spoke the same way. I said, wait a minute. You're college kids and you're talking this way? You're teaching these young people how to talk. That's terrible. Where did you go to college? I was ashamed when they told
me.
me.
To John's College. What was that? Now, what was the thing in your first book, not the second book?
Not the second.
About the.
This is the serious book.
Yeah, this is the serious one.
Yeah.
Okay. About the cat that was dyed pink. What was that?
Well, a lady had a contract. She was a model. Mm-hmm. And she had a contract to do a commercial. She had blue eyes, and they wanted her to do a commercial with a cat that was dyed blue. So she took her cat in, her white cat, and she wanted her cat dyed blue. She went to pick up the cat, and it was pink.
Oh, gosh.
It just didn't go with her blue eyes.
And
well, it was breach of contract.
So she would.
Won.
Meanwhile, this cat is like from being dyed. How about what was the one with the stripper? That was, someone was telling me about that one. Something about a stripper. I always miss those ones. I always get the barking dog shows. What was the stripper? What was the stripper one?
The stripper one was about the lady who, for her boyfriend, she had a singing telegram. The girl was supposed to come and strip down to a G-string.
G-string.
Yeah, and she came, and she only stripped down to a bikini.
Oh, boy.
It was terrible.
Was this in Hollywood?
And you know what? The plaintiff lost her own case. She submitted, I asked her if she had any pictures of the affair, and she gave me a picture of her boyfriend with a girl in the bikini sitting on his lap. And he goes, oh, smiles, oh, is he having a good time? So he didn't,
Wasn't that breach of contract?
It was a breach of contract, but there was no loss.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no loss. I mean, the guy was very happy with the girl with the bikini.
Yeah, so I see. Okay. Oh, and we'll be right back right after this important message.
For those who wondered where to store their microwave dishes, Rubbermaid stores inside itself. You can buy something less than Rubbermaid, but then you won't get something made like Rubbermaid. Don't you wish everything was made like Rubbermaid?
Hershey, one of the all-time greats.
Hey, Halpern, all set? Everyone's waiting in the conference room. Gotcha. Presentation booklet's just arrived from the printer. Super.
Did you want them all stapled shut like that?
Another senseless career crisis that could have been prevented simply by using PIP.
Sometimes the most important thing you can wear is MaxiThins. A new soft top sheet absorbs faster than ever before. Get full protection in a thin pad. MaxiThins. It may be the most important thing you wear.
Today on the Mazda Dealer Information Center,
We proudly present the all-new 88 Mazda.
929, a high-performance luxury sedan.
626, the mid-size family sedan.
MX-6 GT, the high-performance luxury sports coupe.
And the new RX-7 convertible.
This may be the best lineup anyone's ever had. But don't take our word for it. Drive one.
Come drive a Mazda.
One drive will make the difference.
We're back. And we are talking with Judge Joseph Wapner. Why do you think